Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody which doesn't infringe a copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Ringo TV.
You know, in life, sometimes things are right before your eyes, and you just don't want to see it, but it's there. Welcome to Ringo TV Reactions, as we will take a journey to discover the Migos' Takeoff, alleged blood sacrifice in the new messy music video by Quavo. Yeah. Welcome to the stream. You know, we got to talk about this one. You see, a lot of these rappers, believe it or not, in order for them to gain any sort of success, prosperity, and abundance, it must come with a sacrifice. And this sacrifice must be delivered. Because if they don't do this particular sacrifice, these particular individuals won't be able to continue on in their life. You see, here on Ringo TV Reactions, we provide you the best. That's right. And we're gonna break this thing down. You see, Quavo have some explaining to do. Oh yeah. You got some explaining to do, buddy. It's very evident and clear that this could possibly be a blood sacrifice ritual. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Is your eyes open? Are you paying attention? You see, there's a lot of things that a lot of you just don't want to see. The ritual, the blood sacrifices, they're real. These are the type of things that happen within the industry, the rap industry, movie industry. Sacrifices must be given as an offering to the Baphomet, to Lucifer. In order to have fortune and fame, various artists, entertainers, actors, athletes, your day-to-day 9-to-5er, will do a blood sacrifice to gain success, money, love, fame, clout, you name it. A lot of you don't want to believe, but we're going to make a believer out of you. That's why you're here, right? You see, we don't waste your time. We get right down to business. Quavo allegedly sacrificed Takeoff. Yeah. You see, there's a lot that is going on that a lot of you are not paying attention to. You see, the other day, Quavo had an Instagram story where he was in a car. He was in a car with a couple of guys. Guess who wasn't there? See, y'all might look at me and think that I don't know what I'm talking about. But did y'all do the research? Did y'all look around you? Did y'all open your eyes? Did y'all notice the weapon that was in that car, sitting by the driver? Oh yeah. Did you pay attention to that? You saw the birthday boy in the back, right? But the shooter was right in the front of the car, driving the car. Yeah. You see, the investigators are not really investigating nothing because this was a blood sacrifice. This was a ritual. Everybody's in on it. The police, the chief, allegedly. Everybody's involved. Because it must be given. You must offer a sacrifice. You have to. In order to have the success, in order to have fortune and fame, you must offer a blood sacrifice. And this sacrifice needed someone that was more on the pure side. Not necessarily someone who's sinless, but someone that is different. And that brings us to the blood sacrifice ritual of Takeoff. This was, in fact, a blood sacrifice, allegedly. And we got to examine this because it's very important that you open your eyes and realize what's happening. Let's take a look at this. Let's open our eyes and see what they don't want you to see. Are you ready for that? Make sure you get the likes up on the video. It's very important that you do that. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already for the best content on YouTube. Nobody does a better job. Nobody does a better job. Now, let's roll the tape. Let's roll the tape and find out exactly what's going on because this gets very, very interesting. Very interesting, fam. Let's roll this tape. Let's see what's going on. I welcome you all to Takeoff alleged blood sacrifice in the new messy music video that was released a day before he died. Yeah. Isn't that something? Ringo TV reactions. Let's take you to this so I can break this thing down for you. The video starts off in a car. A lot of you are familiar with this. But what you don't know is that the beginning of the music video is actually the end of the music video. You see, this particular scene is the scene when Quavo must fulfill his contract obligations of sacrificing Takeoff. He must sacrifice him. It's a part of the contract. In order to have a renewal of your contract, you must sacrifice someone close to you. And we all know that Quavo had Takeoff around him at all times. You just can't get anybody to have a blood sacrifice. It got to be somebody close, someone you love. Yeah. Let's pay attention. Let's watch this. You see his face? He knows what he got to do. Because according to the industry, if you want to remain successful, if you want to continue the success, the cash, the women, the bling, you must fulfill your contractual agreement with death, with darkness. A lot of these artists, they sold their soul to Satan. And the reason why they're so popular is because they had to do the blood sacrifice rituals. They had to. No one in the industry can remain successful without those sacrifices. Either they're going to sacrifice their mother, their father, their brother, their sister, an auntie, their girlfriend, their wife. Somebody will be sacrificed in order to maintain the status of success. Let's roll the tape. You see, he's looking at Takeoff because he know what he got to do. And they drove Takeoff to a very hidden area. Typical what you find in mobster movies right before they're about to take someone off the planet, to off them. Are you following me? So the beginning of the video, titled Messy, is very, very fitting, to say the least, because the death of Takeoff was very messy. Do you follow me? So as he lay there, he don't even know where he's at. But Quavo do, because Quavo is the one who drove him there. That's right. And the reason why Quavo fell asleep is because he's still contemplating on the fact that he must go through with the rituals. He know that if he don't go through with the blood sacrifice, it means that he will end up losing his life. Because your soul is required. And in order to maintain what you have, you must offer a sacrifice. And a lot of you folks out there, you don't think this is real. It's right in the music video. I'm just trying to break it down for you. Let's go.
Man, I just had a crazy ass dream, bro. About what? About what? About what? That's some acid shit. Ew. What the fuck was that? Ew. What the fuck was that?
Notice, Takeoff says, where the F we at? You know why? Because he don't know where he's at. Now, how is it that Takeoff don't know where he's at once he woke up? He woke up and he's like, bro, where we at? Blood sacrifice. In plain sight, right in the music video. Takeoff was driven to a secluded area in the darkness by someone he trusted. And the reason why Quavo fell asleep and got back up is because he was still contemplating on the fact that he must do the job. He must fulfill the contract. He must fulfill it. It's the only way. I understand that's your nephew, but you must go through with the rituals. You must do it. So he fell asleep because he's trying to figure out, like, look, man, this is my family. I can't really I can't do this. But see, when it comes to these blood sacrifices, you must do them and you can't have feelings. You have to be heartless. It's the only way. If you have any feelings for your loved one when you offer them up as a sacrifice, the sacrifice won't count. They're going to require you to offer up someone else. Many people in the industry have done this. They offered up fathers, sons, their own children. They don't care. Anything for that dollar. That dollar. People will offer up their mother. They don't care. I know a lot of you don't want to believe. I get it. But this music video was put out there a day before the man died. Song titled Messy. Because when you look at the music video, it makes absolutely no sense compared to the lyrics. It makes zero sense. But guess who it was directed by? Video was directed by Quavo. So if the video was directed by Quavo, that pretty much solves everything. So as we can see based on the clip, Quavo drives Takeoff to an area in the dark because he got to fulfill the job, complete the contract. The Grum Reaper is waiting for the souls, for the blood sacrifice. Listen, as Takeoff asks, where are we?
Where the fuck we at?
Wow.
Where the fuck we at?
Where we at? I mean, if you're riding around with your people and you open your eyes and you don't know where we at, that's a red flag that they drove you somewhere to take you out. And what this music video is telling the elite is that I fulfill the contract. Do you understand me? The entire argument between Quavo and the rivalry parties that was there at the so-called private party can be seen right in the music video. The gambling scene. Yes, the gambling scene where Quavo allegedly started to argue with someone because of his losses of losing money. That's right. That is what opened the door for the Grum Reaper to come in to set the stage for the sacrifice. Notice the money, the loss of money. He grabs the money. And notice, he won his money back. Notice the hand. The hand represents Quavo. Losing all his money, allegedly, in a game, gambling, playing dice. Because he rolled a dice and he lost. So he had to pay with a soul. You see, Quavo was losing all his money in this alleged dice game because he needed a blood sacrifice in order to win. He was on a losing streak. He knew it. And he had to offer up someone. What better person to offer up than his nephew? Someone who is not involved in any trouble, don't got no beef with anybody. Interesting, right? Let's roll the tape. You see that? Someone holding him back. You see, the Grim Reaper is always waiting. The Grim Reaper is waiting. Everybody that want to go in the industry is waiting. But look at this. Notice the gun. Notice the gun on the bed. And if you listen to the song, he talked about how his mans effed his woman. But notice the contract on the bed that says Migos. See, ladies and gentlemen, here on Ringo TV Reactions, we provide you the best. The contract is on the bed. The gun is on the side. Quavo must decide. And he must act fast. There's only one way out. So he must fulfill his agreement with death. He must. He understands that his nephew means a lot to him, but if he don't do it, he's not going to be able to have success. You see? Let's flip that around for you. Notice in the background, all of hell is back there. Are you paying attention? I had to make you see the reality of what this contract really means. But let's flip that back. Do you see? The name Migos. The contract must be fulfilled and the gun must be used. Are you paying attention? Are you not seeing the truth? You see, here on Ringo TV Reactions, we offer you the best breakdowns to make you realize the truth. Quavo allegedly sacrificed Takeoff. He did. Again, his Instagram Live showed him in a car with 3 other individuals, one who had a gun right next to him, right in plain sight. Do your research. These people were at the event. Could it be that the guy that was in the car, whoever he is, was the shooter who allegedly shot Takeoff at the event? You see, these sacrifices are very, very real. And I need for you to pay attention. Pay attention. Let's go. Wow. Bam. You see, he's looking at that contract because he must fulfill it. Someone must die. They must. And if you want your success, you must sacrifice someone from the Migos. Make your choice, Quavo. Make your choice. Who will it be? Who will it be? He made his choice. He made his choice. And he thought about it. He said, you know, Takeoff don't have no children, don't got no responsibilities. He's young, stays out of trouble. He's the perfect candidate for a blood sacrifice. No one will miss him. We'll just do what we gotta do. Back to business. We'll make money. I'll get richer. I'll post a couple of RIP videos. But all in all, I'll have my life and my success for another 10 years. You see, ladies and gentlemen, this is how it goes in these streets with the rituals. He must fulfill the contract. Notice him reading it. He's reading the contract. And he must sign on the dotted line. That's right. He must fulfill the contract. Takeoff must go. Satan is requiring him to offer up the sacrifice. And many artists go through this. They do this to get into the industry. They do this to maintain their success. This is what they got to do. Let's find out more. See that? The Grum Weeper's waiting. That's right. He know what he got to do. He know he got to go do the job. The contract is on the bed. It was sent to him. It's in blood. You must sacrifice him. It's the only way. You need someone that trusts you. It's either you do it or you will be the sacrifice. This is how evil it is. See, what you folks see is the glitz, the cameras. You see the bling bling. You see the money, the cars, the women. But behind all of that are rituals. Things that they must do to maintain the success. Death is waiting. Blood must be given. It's the only way. Must be given. Notice the screen is switched from Quavo to Takeoff. But notice the sign on the wall. It says R.I.P. The sign on the wall. The sign on the wall. The sign on the wall. It's a wrap. It's over for him. It's over. He went through with the sacrifice. And that's how it was. That is the blood sacrifice. That is what happened. Quavo allegedly sacrificed his own nephew for fame and fortune. Allegedly. And the music video, Messy, explains everything. It shows you the details. It shows you exactly what's going on.
Man, I just had a crazy ass dream, bro.
He had a crazy dream. Notice he had a crazy dream. What was in his dream? In his dream is where Satan came to him and told him what he must do.
About what?
About what?
That's shit.
Messy. Now, when you look at the death of Takeoff, it has already been confirmed that video footage has been released of the raw, uncut situation. I will be posting that particular clip on my Patreon. So if you would like to see that, you would have to go over there. His death was messy. It was messy. Just like the music video.
Ew. What the fuck was that? Ew. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
Where we at?
What the fuck was that?
Wow. Gambling caused the shooting. And now Takeoff is on the other side, wondering how he got there. He was sent there by his own uncle, allegedly, over some money. Wow. It's crazy, right? You see, when that contract is given to you, you must fulfill it. You see the contract? Quavo knew what he had to do. You must fulfill that contract. You must take out one of the Migos. You got to do it. Wow. You would think that your family is your family, but oh no, not when it comes to money and fame. You got to watch out. Your own family will line you up. In the movie, in many different movies, mobster movies, we see that they will sacrifice someone by taking them to a certain location and off them. RIP is right on the wall. Right on the wall. RIP with a grum weeper. Right on the wall, while Takeoff is standing there. And you can't see that something is wrong, people? You can't see? Shout out to everybody that support the stream, all the new members joining in. Everybody in the clouds, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to click that like button. It's very important that you do that. When you get content like this, you got to help this content to move through the algorithm so others can see. It's up to you to make that happen. Because this is what they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know this. These blood sacrifices be in plain sight. They tell on themselves. They show you what they're doing. So it's up to you to pretty much move the material. Isn't that interesting? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Wow. Amazing. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. In plain sight, Migos Takeoff, alleged blood sacrifice. There's no way around this one. You sacrificed him. You did. You sacrificed him.
Crazy ass dream, bro. About what? About what? About what? That's
Wow.
Shit.
That's messed up.
Ew. Where the fuck we at?
Look at that. Where we at?
Where the fuck we at? Where the fuck we at? Where the fuck we at?
Notice how Takeoff looks around like where we at? Like why you brought me here? Bro, why you brought me here? So hold up, you brought me here to take me out? You brought me here to take me out, fam? Quavo, you brought him in to take him out? So let me get this straight. He wasn't useful anymore? So you allegedly sacrificed your nephew, fam? Really? Because he wasn't useful anymore? And you decided to make one last music video? And you title it Messy? Fam, we could read right through it, bro. We could read through it. Messy? Yeah, it definitely was messy. It was messy how he was taken out. And you're nowhere to be found. We don't hear nothing from you. We don't hear no tapes. We don't hear no speeches. And fam, be careful on social media where you hear a lot of content creators are posting fake videos. Be careful of that. Fake videos where they're saying that, oh, Quavo gave a public statement. Be careful with those videos. There's a lot of fake videos going around. People are just trying to get views and they're posting old clips, a bunch of fake stuff, anything to get a view. Be careful with those type of videos. Right? We see Takeoff is looking out the window like, bro, where did you bring me? He brought you somewhere to take you out. What's the significance of this scene in the beginning of the video? Because he must fulfill the contract. The contract is to take out his nephew. People, I am opening your eyes. Wake up. Wake up. This is clear as day. If you watch that music video, the music video makes no sense. But the only pieces of this video that make sense is the part where Quavo got the contract. We see Takeoff next to the Grum Reaper with the RIP in it saying rest in peace. Now, what are the odds? What are the odds of a man putting out a music video a day before he died, right? Putting out a music video. You see a contract on the bed. You see him standing next to an ornament or some sort of thing on the wall with the Grum Reaper saying, rest in peace. Fam, you must study how these blood sacrifice rituals take place. Aaliyah, she did her movie, her album. And before the release of the Queen of the Dam, she mysteriously dies. Left Eye Lopez mysteriously dies. Biggie Smalls mysteriously, Tupac mysteriously died right before his album dropped. Every one of these artists before their albums drop. Because the rituals are real. They must be given. Blood must be shed. And this is how these record labels thrive. By sacrificing the artists to darkness. When you sign your name on that contract, you made an agreement with Satan. And your soul is required. That's right. Look at him. He don't know where he's at. How could you not know where you're at if you're in your car with your people? You should know where you're at, but he don't know where he's at because Quavo took him there to take that very same gun and put to his head and pull the trigger. That's what he was trying to do. And that is what was done in real life. But who gave the green light to fulfill this sacrifice? Isn't it amazing how a music video can give you all of that information to make you see the truth of what really took place? It is said that Quavo allegedly lost a lot of money during a dice game. The music video shows you that. The music video shows the gambling scene played out exactly as it happened in real life. You see, people that indulge in darkness, people that are a part of the Baphomet, the secret societies, they understand the rituals must be fulfilled. There's no questioning the rituals. You must go through them. Somebody must be offered, or you will be offered. One way or the other, bring someone to the altar of darkness. We can see in this game, someone lost money. Someone is angry, and this is how the blood is shed. This is how it all starts, people. You must wake up to the truth. See the scene? You see a woman, you see two guys. There were women at that private party where Takeoff departed from the land of the living. And while Quavo was gambling, there was some sort of altercation. Over what? Money. As you can see, someone's holding one person back. He grabbed the money from the table, but the other person has his hand out saying, "Give me my money. I want my money. I want my money." Notice the hand. He's saying, "I want my money." The other guy's saying, "You lost, fam. You lost fair and square." Isn't it interesting how a music video can hold all the details of what took place in real life? You will only get this on Ringo TV Reactions, the #1 reactionary channel on YouTube. There is no other. The sacrifices must take place. The contract. The contract is on the bed, and Quavo must make his choice. He must make his choice, ladies and gentlemen. He must. You see, Takeoff wasn't involved in no trouble, no kids, no responsibility. Quavo looked at the situation and said, "You know what? I'm gonna have to offer my nephew, allegedly. I'm gonna have to do it. It's the only way." He saw the contract that was delivered to him, and he knew he had to do what he had to do. There's no way out of this one. Quavo, what did you do, bro? What did you do? You know what happened. Come on forward, because this is a messy situation. Quavo, The driver that was in your car, somebody's car, y'all was driving around in a 6-4. We understand what it is. Oh yeah, it was somebody's birthday. That Instagram story you post that's all over the web. The driver had a gun right by his leg. It was in plain sight. Yeah. Those guys were with you. Yeah, at the private party. Yeah, they were there, right? Okay, so gunfire took place. Okay, was that the guy? You need to turn him in, and you need to turn yourself in, because I personally believe that you are involved. I believe your hands is dirty, Quavo. I believe that you're involved. Allegedly, I believe that you're involved. I do. That's my personal opinion. That's my personal judgment. Based on my own discernment. Your music video tells on you. Your music video is showing something that is very, very interesting. It shows you with the contract and a gun. For what? And why the camera turned to your nephew with an RIP on the wall? And you're partial as a director of the video, so you knew that the wall was gonna say RIP. You knew that this was gonna take place. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know that when certain movies is released in the public, while the movie is being filmed, people always die on set? Did you know that? Did you know that most of the best movies that you love, there's always somebody that dies on the set during the making of the movie? Did you know that? Do your research. There is always a blood sacrifice. Blood must be shared on the altar. It must be in order to have success according to Lucifer's system. I'm trying to wake you up, and a lot of you are in denial. It's in plain sight. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. He had to do it. Isn't it amazing? People will sacrifice their own family. Amazing. Takeoff. Blood sacrifice. Wow. That's crazy. RIP. Right on the wall. Right after Quavo was rapping, talking about one particular thing, the camera switched over to Takeoff. As Takeoff was listening to him, watching him read the contract, holding the gun, knowing that he was coming for him. And the wall conveniently says, R.I.P. Takeoff. Wow. You can't trust no one. Your own family. Cousins, nephews, uncles, you really can't. You never know who's trying to plot. What a shame. Wow. That's all we're going to say for today. I just wanted to bring this to you. Another Ringo TV Reactions production. So shout out to everybody in the clouds. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right. They took this brother out. A lot of these guys in the industry are involved. And they're going to probably cover this one up. You may not even hear nothing about it no more. Or maybe, just maybe, Takeoff will get justice. You never know how this is going to turn out. You'd be surprised. Listen, sometimes you thought you did a blood sacrifice and it backfires. Yeah. There are certain situations where a blood sacrifice will backfire. And not only did you take out your nephew, allegedly, but you might end up getting caught up in a situation and get taken out or arrested and serve life in prison along with whoever was involved, because they may end up talking and they may end up telling on you and say that you paid them allegedly to pull the trigger. Because how can this be? How can this happen? How can a dice game cause the death of Takeoff? A man who was not arguing with no one. A man who allegedly was shot twice in the head and in the neck. How could that possibly be? How could all the bullets go to him? And no, it didn't go to Quavo. No. It went to Takeoff. Conveniently. And the very person that we see in the video that he allegedly appeared to have been arguing with appeared to be in the video, helping him to pick up the body. How is this being played out? I don't know. But this situation is to be continued. That being said, fam, I'm going to get up on out of here. Ringo TV Reactions. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell and make sure you click all so that you can be notified when I go live. That being said, y'all have a blessed day. It is what it is. Ringo TV Reactions. Yeah. All right. Y'all take care. Y'all gotta watch y'all back out here, man. Don't get caught slipping. Shout out to the brother that sent the music video. Appreciate that. We out, fam. Y'all take care. Ringo TV Reactions. We out of here. Peace. We out.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions,
The only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and